That's awesome. All right. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Oh, come on. This is the first time we've been in person the entire year. Let me hear it. Good afternoon, everybody. Not counting yesterday when it was too hot and we were in the PAC. So, really, I'm really glad that you are all here and that we're all able to actually be here in person together. It's really amazing to be here because I'm used to doing this and speaking and not getting any response into a computer screen where most of you have turned off your video at this point. The one thing I'm not sure about is not having a mute button, so I want to try something. Don't make me feel like a failure. Talk.
Hello.
Hello.
Mute. Yes.
Oh, that was so nice.
All right. So, honestly, here's the big deal. I'm so happy that we are able to be together in person and as a community because one of the things that matters, and you hear a lot at this school, is us talk about the word community. But I want to ask you all a question really quick, which is, have you ever had that sensation where you just say a word over and over and over again and it starts to lose meaning, like walk or wall, and you just say it over and over and over again and it's just like, it doesn't mean anything, it just sounds like sounds at a certain point? Does that sound like anything that's happened to anybody ever?
Yeah.
All right. So, I think the thing is, you hear the word community a lot at our school, and at the same time, because of each and every one of you, because of the way you connect to each other, you look out for each other, you come to school every day, even though we say that word a whole lot, it doesn't ever lose its meaning. And so, like, whether we're coming here and we're behind a mask, we're 6 feet apart, we're on Zoom, this concept of community, of the fact that we are all responsible and care for and look out for and have an impact on one another, is something that is so true to each and every one of you. And you live it and care about it every day. And so I'm going to start this end of the year assembly by just saying thank you. Thank you for your care. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your support of one another. You all deserve a round of applause. Do it. So, because of that, if you think back on all the things you've been able to do this year, when you look back at September and you think, we weren't even sure how long we were going to be able to be in person at all. You think about kind of some of the nervousness I'm sure a lot of us felt, I know I felt, about being back in person, and you think about where we are now, where each and every one of us are able to sit here with our masks off together. It's all because of what each and every one of you have done, and so I'm really grateful and proud. And so when you think back on the kickball games and the Zooms with the Boys and Girls Clubs and the debates and the labs and all the other things that have gone into this year, I just want you to know how much each and every one of you have put in, and I don't want to ever have you think back and think any moment in that time was something that you either wish you could take back or do differently, because each and every one of those moments in time is something that makes you who you are and brought us to this moment right here. So, awesome. So, that's where it becomes really important for us to come together in this way at the very end of our school year. It's important for us to celebrate each other and in our accomplishments. It's a reminder of our responsibility, the responsibility we have to each other, to slow down and be present. And in order to do that, when we are able to do that, we then know where we get to go next. So we're here on the last day of school after a year of uncertainty. That year started with questions like, should we even be here? How long can we stay in school? And can we have Pop-Tarts every day for snack? And at this moment in time, we get to celebrate the fact that each and every one of us made this work. So, I'm going to stop talking because I'm not the person who we want to celebrate today. But what I want to do is make sure of one thing. When we come together like this, we get to celebrate excellence in a lot of different ways. We will call people's names today who are going to go home with some plaques and maybe a bowl, but that doesn't mean they are any better or different than any of us. We each have carried ourselves with a level of respect, kindness, perseverance, and integrity. And these folks today that we get to recognize, they get to be our symbol carriers for a year, for a few days. But each and every one of you carry those symbols and values out with you into the world, and we are so grateful for it. So today we are going to celebrate every one of us. We're going to celebrate a bunch of you. You're going to hear a lot of people's names, and I, of course, expect each of you to do so with the same level of awesome respect and kindness that you are so accustomed to doing. So, without further ado, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to ask Mr. Magidson to come up because we get to recognize all of our students who have excelled academically in this second semester. Mr. Magidson.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Much better. We are going to announce the Spring Academic Distinction List. There are 3 groups: Honors, High Honors, and King Scholar. Please hold your applause until each group is called. They will stand, you will stand and be recognized. We will clap. Please sit, and then I will call the next group. I will also give out instructions. It is my honor and privilege. We will start with 6th grade. These are the students who made the honor roll. Please stand and be recognized. Hold your applause until the end of this group. Lillian Cho, Anna Fela, James Gingold, Linus Grabowski, Sam Green, Nina Griffin, Mason Halvin, Phoebe Lewis, Theo Manna, Gavin Marcy, Charlie Mehta, Samuel Meltz, Olive Miller, Samantha Meisen, Manor Nomani, Rory Rydell, Alex Strug, Nico Weber, and Shelby Wiesel. You may be seated. Next group is for the high honors. Please stand and be recognized. Thomas Beck, Alex Burgoyne, Aaron Cushman, Priya Dohel, Sienna Gambino, Tristan Gemelli, Gracie Hillenmeyer, Marta Larini, Tyler Phillips, Lily Reeser, Anaya Shaw. And these are the 6th grade for King Scholar. Please stand and be recognized. Caroline Curry, Davis Goodman, Jackson Grayson, Katya Kutcher, Alicia Lang, Isabel McDonald, Camila Pajares, Hannah Reeser, Zachary Roth, and Samantha Tillman. Now we will go on to 7th grade. This is for the honor roll. Please stand and be recognized. Abby Aguilar, Jackson Andrews, Clement Cartwright, James Coe, Lance DeBenedetto, Oliver Donnelly, Jackson Dooley, Tristan Ellis, Michael Fela, Zuri Giddings, Soa Le Ajay, Max Moschini, Kendi Moenda, Lucia Vivanco, Saoirse Zucker Malone. And now for high honors. Elizabeth Abbott, Sophie Fishkin, Alexandra Gasinski, Benji Hugon, Kelly Carr, Hathaway Liparidis, Dylan Maltese, Owen McGreevy, Emily McKee, Cyrus Noren, and Eric Seagren. For King Scholar, Tal Aluf Medina, Kayla Barta, Stephen Blanco, Jillian Linus, Amy Powell, Bruno Reinhofer Ribeiro, Sophia Santamaro, Charlie Schwartz, and Leon Wang. And now for 8th grade. please stand to be recognized for honor roll. Sophia Costa, Grace Anderson, Daniela Baker, Rory Betton, Connor Brown, Thomas Klein, Christian Gonzalez, Christopher Ippolito, Charlie Iverson, Tommy Johns, Thomas Jennings, Zachary Luisos, Peter Lovett, Vivi Mansfield, Harrison Merkin, Henry Nero, Liam Puffco, Caroline Resnick, Sophia Roy, Alex Salib, and Adam Spielvogel. And for high honors, Taylor Ansel, Owen Blaine, Sophia Marie Cepeda, Japal Dohill, Jaden Grayson, Parker Hayashi, Isabella Kohlenberg, Charlotte Lewis, Olivia Mangold, Liam McGuire, Rafael Montero, Jakari Morgan, Elise Prather, Maddie Prather, Charlotte Rui, Katie Rui, Ethan Schamberg, and Mason Zuniga. And for King Scholar, please stand and be recognized. Anya Anderson, Olivia Asnes, Alex Esposito, Lexi Feldman, Felicity Gowdy, Sydney Halbin, Sophia Lang, Kate Pursley, and Madeline Scanlon.
All right, one more big round of applause for all of our academic distinctions. So the ending of the school year also means that we do have to say goodbye to some of our community members. And so we're going to make sure we recognize them and send them on their way in style. So we've got some students who are going to come up and speak. And our first students are Tyler and Katie with Senora Grant. Tyler and Priya with Senora Grant.
They're speaking for Madame Senora Grant.
We are very thankful that you taught us during the spring quarter. We liked how you gave us light homework assignments about your class. We wish you the very best in the next school you'll be working at. Thank you.
Dear Senora Cognac, we are very grateful that you taught us during the spring quarter. We liked your positive attitude and your open mind during our classes. We wish you the best at the next school you will be working at. Thank you for your dedication and hard work as our teacher. Sincerely, the 6th grade Spanish students.
Senora Cognac, we have some flowers for you if you want to come get them. Next, I'm going to ask Sam Meisen to come on up and speak.
Hello, I'm Smith Johnson. I'm speaking on behalf of the 6th grade, Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson, you are a kind and funny human being. You are hardworking and persevere when we are difficult at times. Thank you so much for taking your time to set up engaging and interesting lessons for us. You are an understanding and fun teacher. We learned a lot from Ms. Karen, and now we have learned a lot from you. We think that you will be a great teacher at your new school, Bird Mountain Academy. They are lucky to have you. Thank you so much for being the best teacher and advisor. We wish you all the best.
Can you hear me still?
Yes.
All right. Next, I'm going to ask Lexi Feldman, Vivi Mansfield, Anya Anderson, Kyoja Duff, and Sophia Cepeda to come on up and speak. Was I wrong about Sophia? Sorry, Sophia Roy. I only have first names.
I'm Vivi.
And I'm Sophia.
As some of you may know, Ms. Erickson will be leaving the King community this year. And as some of her advisees, we would like to say a few words to thank her for everything.
Ms. Erickson has been such a great advisor, and we really appreciate all she has done for us and how much she cares for all of us.
Throughout the year, Ms. Erickson has been there for us and supported us in our academics. She has given us extra time to study and prepare for quizzes and tests.
We love playing morning advisory Jeopardy and eating the donuts she brought us. We've made many fun memories this year and will miss Miss Erickson greatly.
Although Miss Erickson will no longer be here on the King campus with us, we wish her the best and want to thank her for making the year so fun.
Also, Ms. Erickson, we want to send Skipper all of our love and hope you have a fun time with her.
Okay, our next group of students is Olivia Asnes, Kate Pursley, and Madeline Scanlon.
Hi, I'm Madeline Scanlon. I'm Kate Pursley.
And I'm Olivia Asnes.
We wrote a speech to say goodbye to Mr. Tran after 22 years of amazing work at King. He dedicated so much time to the King community as a volleyball coach, teacher, and advisor.
There was always so much fun in Mr. Tran's class. From the egg drop project to amazing labs. He never failed to make us laugh, and we always look forward to going to his class.
We will never forget how at the beginning of the school year, Mr. Tran asked the student to stand under the shower in his room and told the student to run when he turned it on. Luckily, nothing got drenched but the floor. This is just one of the many stories we have from advisory and CPS class this year.
Good luck on your next adventure, Mr. Tran, and thanks for teaching us how to make paper boats.
And now I'm going to ask Olive Miller and Sophie Fishkin to come on up.
Hello,
Thank you, Madame Grant, for being a great advisor. You always gave us the best advice and made us feel welcome. You are kind, funny, and always in a good mood. You made us the best nicknames for us and made us laugh. You taught us so much both in Spanish and in life. The entire 6th grade class appreciates your kindness, positive energy, cheerful nature, and calming mindfulness. We wish you all the best in your next adventure in Utah. We will miss you.
Hello, I'm Sophie. I'm speaking on behalf of the middle school to Senora Grant. Dear Senora Grant, thank you for being a great advisor to my friends and me, giving us all the morning announcements and resources we needed. Thank you for teaching us Spanish, along with all of its conjugations and vocabulary words. You taught all of us mindfulness, yoga, Spanish, and French. All of these prepared us for our years to come in those languages and will keep us calm while doing so. The class of 2026 and I would like to thank you for everything you taught us and the memories we shared with you. We wish you happiness wherever you go. We will miss you very much.
Okay, so even in the midst of a global pandemic where we were 6 feet apart, we couldn't go on field trips, we couldn't connect to the same organizations we always do, our King Cares group really did a wonderful job making sure that we took our values and brought them to other areas of our community and showed them off. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring up Lance Di Benedetto to talk to us a little bit about King Cares for the 2020 to 2021 school year. Lance.
Good afternoon. My name is Lance Di Benedetto, and I'm a current 7th grade student at King. During my time at King, I've been able to volunteer and participate in many activities and events that the King Cares program has been able to offer to all of its students. As a proud representative of King Cares, I'm here to talk about some incredible initiatives and events that so many middle school students were able to participate in this year. Given a huge obstacle that lay in front of us, just this year we were able to do the following, and please hold your applause until the very end. During the global pandemic, the King Middle School took part or performed the following King Cares. Participated in after-school virtual book reading sessions from the Boys and Girls Club in Stanford. All grades decorated bags for Person to Person's holiday toy store in December. We decorated bags for grab-and-go snack bags for the healthcare workers and staff members at Long Ridge Post-Acute Care Center. We wrote letters and notes to residents at the Long Ridge Post-Acute Care Center. We celebrated and honored all the King staff lunch heroes that help us out every day on a daily basis. Participated in all the school person-to-person food drives in November and March, which totaled just under 10,000 pounds of food. We participated in the virtual 5K for the Boys and Girls Club of Stanford and the Orphan Starfish Foundation that earned points both for our homecoming teams and represented winners from the middle school. We donated and collected toys from the King Cares and also we donated and collected toys for the King Cares all-school toy drive that benefited a pediatric unit at Stanford Hospital. Thank you so much to everybody that participated and contributed to this amazing program here at King. Thank you.
All right. Good job, Lance. Good job, everyone who came up. Can we get one more round of applause for people who came up and showed all their courage and presented wonderful speeches? So the last portion of this assembly is our opportunity to recognize our 6th and 7th graders who have stood out among their peers in some of our core academic and character areas. That said, like I said before, at King we really believe in recognizing excellence when it happens, but we have to recognize that excellence does not happen in a vacuum. It happens because every single one of us interacts with each other, supports each other, and cares for one another. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring up Ms. Coulomb, who is going to introduce the Hermansen Award.
All right, hi everyone. So, the Hermansen Award is presented to that student in each middle school grade who has demonstrated the most growth as a learner during the current year. The following students have achieved significant academic growth through personal advocacy and academic commitment. So, the prize winner in 6th grade is Marta Larini. All right, and the winner in 7th grade is James Coe. All right, and now we're going to bring up Mr. Magidson to introduce the Young Citizenship Award.
The Young Citizenship Award, given by the Exchange Club of North Stamford, is presented to the students in each middle school grade who have ably demonstrated those qualities of conduct, which are held in high esteem by young and old alike, and which set a standard which other young people should seek to emulate. These qualities are citizenship, attitude, academics, character, service leadership, and sportsmanship. In grade 6, Phoebe Lewis, Caroline Curry, and Jackson Grayson. In grade 7, Cyrus Noren and Stephen Blanco. Dr. Deitch will now read class prize. Thank you.
The class prize is presented to that student in each grade who best represents the values which the school upholds. Among those values are academic achievement, co-curricular involvement, personal integrity, leadership, and loyalty to the school. Each year, we award one student per grade with the class prize. To introduce the 6th grade award is our 6th grade team leader, Ms. Couch.
Hi, I have the delight and honor to present this year's 6th grade class prize to a caring, humble, and hardworking and curious student. The 6th grade team wholeheartedly picked this student in an instant since she epitomizes the class prize. First and foremost, she is of great character. All of her teachers describe her as kind, giving, respectful, and friendly to all. She says hello to everyone and goes above and beyond to be inclusive. During Flex, she can be seen inviting other students to join in on volleyball and foursquare games, or simply going over to talk to them. In class, she willingly offers help to others. She helps in a manner that is encouraging, kind, and insightful, and yet she stays open to learning from them as well. As a student, her work is impeccable, Every assignment is done with care and follows through. She loves learning new concepts and asks discerning questions. She perseveres until she fully comprehends all the material, always doing her best. She is polite and shares her ideas in class and is one of the strongest students overall, yet she never assumes this role. This student was recognized by the Ferguson Library as the first place winner in the poetry category for her Two Voices poem, inspired by the refugee water crisis units she covered in her classes. She is respectful, thoughtful, clever, with a quiet yet great sense of humor, and always acts with integrity. With respect and appreciation from the entire sixth grade team, it's my honor to give the class prize to Alicia Lang.
I'm now going to bring up Ms. Rizzi, who is the 7th grade team leader.
The 7th grade class prize goes to a student who excelled academically this year and is a friend to all. She is inclusive, a leader, and determined when it comes to making others happy. She's an avid reader and recommends books to her classmates often. She is the ideal student and embraces challenges in all of her classes as opportunities for learning and for growth. It is with great pleasure that the 7th grade team awards the class prize to Amy Powell.
All right, everybody. So that concludes the formal programming of our 2020-2021 school year. Good job. So in a minute, but not yet, here's some directions for what we're going to do. First, we are going to make sure that we let everybody who put this assembly and has been navigating this giant tent all week and since graduation, we're going to let them know how much we appreciate their setup for this event and everything else that they've been doing this week. So please make sure we give a round of applause to Ms. Darnton, Mr. Shoemaker, all of our facilities workers. The other thing we're going to make sure we are sure to recognize is I'm sure you noticed on the first day of school we had a lot more faculty in our building than we normally do. Without our associate teachers, our student learning supervisors, and everyone else who came in to help us create satellite classes, run athletics, somehow make sure we could do performing arts even when we couldn't sing, we would not have been able to open this year and do what we did. Please let them know how much you appreciate them right now and over the rest of the day.
Before we go, two people right here who have not given themselves any credit, can we please give them a standing ovation? the training they had to go through, and the coordination they had to do so we could all be together 6 feet apart, we can't even let you know how much work they put in. So truly, from our hearts, we're so thankful that we got to be here this year, and it's because of you two. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So I can't let Miss Naomi have the last word. So make sure we also turn around and recognize every single one of our teachers who had to reinvent what they do 3 times in like 8 months. Make sure you hear them. You know them here right now.
Mr. Lewis.